Guess who just bought Bitcoin? Yes, Warren Buffett has finally joined the party. Hey, it's James and Michael with the Crypto Guys. And Michael, it's big news in the crypto world.
Very big news. This is like almost like Elon Musk buying Bitcoin last year. So here's the news right here with Elon Musk. Sorry, Warren Buffett rather.
Yeah, it says Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway dumps Visa and MasterCard stock and buys $1 billion in Bitcoin. Fintech Nubank. Yeah. It says here in the story, you guys scroll down a little bit for me to catch the first sentence. Here, scroll up. Yeah. Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett's investment vehicle, has reportedly ditched more than $3 billion in stock in payment processor giants Visa and MasterCard, according to a securities filing in the U.S. dated the 14th of February. Happy Valentine's. The investment giant has sold $1.8 billion in Visa shares and $1.3 billion in MasterCard stock. At the same time, the company increased its participation in Nubank, the largest fintech bank in Brazil that is highly active among the country's Bitcoin investors. So this is really big news, really cool news. But this also hasn't quite had the impact yet that we might expect.
Yeah, true. We didn't see like big green candle, long green candle like we saw when Elon Musk bought Bitcoin last year. So that's very interesting, isn't it? So wonder why. Maybe I was thinking that the reason that we haven't seen a pump after this news is the news is not out there yet. We're very early. We're making this video right at the timing of this news. So it could be the news is not went out yet, or a whale is dumping at the perfect time of the news, right? I would think that might be the two reasons.
Right, to offset it. But here's the thing, Warren Buffett doesn't do anything unless he has a lot of information, right? So when Warren Buffett comes in, it's not just like he's like, oh, maybe I'll just take a chance on Bitcoin. It's like he has a reputation. Obviously, he wants to make money. He knows where he invests, other people follow. So you know that this has been thought through and talked by a lot of people, a lot of smart people. And so him doing this is actually huge news for all of crypto.
Good point. I agree. I mean, you know, I think it's certainly going to give a good dose of confidence in the crypto market that he's invested, because as you know, there's been no one who's been more negative about Bitcoin than Warren Buffett over the last decade. Like, he just said so many bad things about it, called it even a rug pull or scam or all these things. And finally, he puts over $1 billion in it, right? Like, the irony of this story continues. People who were once criticizing Bitcoin are now starting to buy, which that's just the beginning. How many people are going to follow Warren Buffett? I would think like that, right? You know what I mean? Like, if you're another investor and you're thinking, Warren Buffett just bought Bitcoin, maybe I should do the same thing, right? Like, I think people will follow him.
Absolutely. Even more so because he was so negative. It's like your friend who's always negative about this one girl and he doesn't like her for like 10 years. Then all of a sudden he announces they're getting married. And you're like, wait, what? Like, because he was so negative about it, then to turn, you know, that's huge news, right? For him, not only for him, but obviously for all of us.
I think it's massive news. So what does it mean though? Right? Like, well, I think it's hard to put a technical analysis, but I put down here, Warren Buffett buys Bitcoin. I think this is an event that potentially could turn around Bitcoin to change direction. And right now, we have seen a bit of red candles, and that's the irony, like, how come, right? And like I said, I try to look at the volume, right? If we look at the volume, it gives us a good indicator of what's going on. And there is not that much volume, which I think the news has not really went out there. We can see the volume here. So I would definitely like to see more volume, right? Like, there's not much volume yet, which means the news probably haven't went out. Like, you can see these two volume candles are much higher, right? So I think that just give it time, and then we might see the change. I think it's one of those events for sure. And in fact, I was looking back when this is back in, let's see, this candle right here. I remember because I bought Bitcoin. I remember this story. I was driving my truck, my car, and I heard the news on Twitter that Elon Musk bought Bitcoin. And I was like, what? Elon Musk bought Bitcoin, and like Elon Musk to me is my hero, right? Like there's nobody else that would inspire me more because I consider him the most intelligent person on the planet. So I cruised back home like so fast because I don't want to miss out. And it was already starting to go up, and I think I bought it here, right? And I thought I was smart because I sold it here, and because then it goes down, right? I'm like, haha, I sold it, but then it just kept pumping, right? So then I started to look for another opportunity to buy it again, and I bought it again here. And you can see it just kept on like pumping after he bought, right? So you want to think long term when you see these news, because this is the kind of news that will give confidence to investors. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. Again, I love that you took us back to Elon's buy and how that really kicked off a long uptrend of Bitcoin. So, now we've seen this crash. An interesting question might be how long has Warren Buffett been wanting to get into Bitcoin but was waiting? Although he should have bought at 32. But anyways,
Well, don't forget, Elon Musk was behind PayPal, right? So he
yeah,
understands what money really is. So, and a lot of people, he's not a big fan of money, right? Because he understands how the government can print as much as they want. So he explained that in other like videos about his perspective on why Bitcoin is better and why he would buy it and why he still buys. He still holds. He's never sold his Bitcoin. I think he sold 10% of what the company had bought, and it was for accounting like reason. Now, as you know, the reason he was thinking of buying it, the reason he bought it is probably because of Michael Saylor, who is now one of the biggest holders of Bitcoin. And he's just been acquiring Bitcoin as much as he can, right? Because he really believes, of course, that Bitcoin is going to go up. And I think this is what we need. We need like the news, like Warren Buffett just saying, listen, we're going to go up. And that's exactly what we're going to see here. So I think you need to have a long-term perspective. This will definitely instill confidence in the market. And here's what's interesting too, James, is that when we look at this, when he bought, it was just around here, 40,000. And right now the price is 43,000. And this was February 2021 when Elon Musk bought. And it's so close to where the price was. You know what I mean? So I think people still think, of course, even at this price where we're at now, it's still a good price. You know what I mean? Like if you ever wanted to get in like Bitcoin, like there is no better time than now. It really is true. I really believe that. Of course, some people should have bought it at 33, but that's gone. That may be gone. We may not go down there again, especially with news like this. This may instill more confidence in the market. Of course, this is not financial advice. I can't guarantee that, but I really think that will play a role in pushing Bitcoin up. But let's see. I can't guarantee it, but for me, I would say I'm very bullish on Bitcoin, of course, right?
Yeah, and another thing to consider, when it comes to a lot of the crypto, altcoins. Of course, we're attached to the project Meta Gold Rewards, right? And so there's a lot of different altcoins out there, but the altcoins and all of crypto, they're always looking for Elon Musk's endorsement. Like if Elon endorses your coin, it's going to absolutely take off. Well, Warren Buffett's that same figure, but in the financial world.
That's right.
When he endorses something, everyone jumps in because he's got a great track record. He's trusted. He's got millions of fans who just follow what he does, and that's what they do. And so this morning, waking up in America, there's going to be so many people that are like, oh, is this now the time to get into crypto? Because
Absolutely.
Warren Buffett just did. Like people who've been sitting on the fence, even people who are opposed to it are going to have to now reconcile, wait a minute, the guy that I look up to, just like you and I look up to Elon Musk, the guy that I look up to who hated crypto and I hated crypto, but now he just took money out of Visa and MasterCard, right? So where are they going? And then he's put money into Bitcoin. So do I still hate Bitcoin? Well, maybe I should like Bitcoin now. That's just how people work. We follow our heroes. We follow those that we consider leaders. And so that's why this is such big news. It's not just like, oh, Warren Buffett buys $1 billion. It's much bigger than that.
What's cool is we mentioned Warren Buffett yesterday in our YouTube video. We said
We did.
you know, the market transfers from the impatient to the patient, right? So he's been very patient on Bitcoin. I would say that because, you know, it's 11 years later. But, you know, I think in the financial world, people probably, my opinion, respect Warren Buffett more than they would respect Elon Musk in the financial world, right? I would
100%.
respect Elon Musk as a businessman, but as a financial advice, like trading and things like that, I'm not sure I would respect him much. So this is bigger news. Like everybody needs to follow somebody. One, we don't know for sure what to do. I think there's so many people on the sidelines with Bitcoin. So if those people were on the sideline, who do they look up to be the leader? Well, I think everybody thinks Warren Buffett is a leader. I think this is not small news. I think this is a turning point. It's mind-boggling why it hasn't kicked in. I would imagine we'd see green, massive green like candle. It's mind-boggling that it's not happening as we're speaking. That is mind-boggling. But I would say this, even if it's not happening right now, I think the effect of this, it may be delayed, but it's going to happen. We're in the long term. I think it's going to give confidence to Bitcoin to go back up in a like market. Of course, everything depends on the traditional market. But why would Warren Buffett buy Bitcoin now? Why not wait 2 months? There's a reason for that, right?
Yeah, and another piece of this news is the fact that he did that through Newtek, which is a crypto-friendly bank. And of course, you know, banks, I think, have been very conflicted about crypto. Probably a lot of banks have hated crypto, but here you've got fintech, Nubank, based in Brazil, and we're seeing other countries that are becoming more crypto friendly, right? Like even in what they're trying to do in Central America as well. So still lots of experiments. It's exciting to see where all this will go. I actually look forward to tomorrow's video. We'll do a follow-up on this and see where this has gone and the impact that it's had. So,
and make sure to subscribe to this channel, okay, if you want to learn how to make money in crypto. And please, let's get more likes on this video. Okay, thank you for the likes. Yeah, we're definitely going to make another video tomorrow to update you on this Warren Buffett news. And will it have the effect that I think it will? But I have to say, like, I'm a bit confused. Like last time when Elon Musk bought, maybe Elon Musk has more influence than Warren Buffett. I would say that might be true, right? But I think Warren Buffett has more influence with Wells. Whereas Elon Musk has more influence with the majority of like people who can buy right away. Wells, they can't buy right away. You know what I mean? They need to take time and all that. By the way, I should mention that there is some technical indicator that is showing us that whales are starting to buy as well more and more Bitcoin. So this is an indication that we are turning bullish. And there's no guarantee, of course, but I'm very bullish on Bitcoin. I would say like that, right? I've been wrong before, so I could be wrong now. And I need to say that, but let's see what's going to happen, you know, because we're still getting red candles. But as well, I was saying, like, you know, sometimes Bitcoin needs to breathe in and out, right? Like now we're looking at a 15-minute candle, but if we zoom out, when in doubt, zoom out, right? Like sometimes what Bitcoin might do is go like this and breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and go up, right? So it's not going to be a straight up line like it was for Elon, but let's see what's going to happen tomorrow.
Fantastic. We will continue the story tomorrow to see what happens. Until then, happy trading. James and Michael with the Crypto Guys. We'll see you.
Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Bye for now.
That's right.